April 19th, 2024, garden walkthrough. We are at the trellis now. We have our 2 lemon trees on either side of our compost pile, which we mix in our fire pit waste. The idea is that over time, when this has a lot of compost in it, the smell from the lemon trees will overpower the smell of the compost, and the charcoal will help to mitigate that smell. That was the idea, how we place these. This lemon tree seems to be doing a bit better than this one, but they're both, they were only transplanted a month ago, so they're all doing pretty good. We've watched the kiwi sprout and bud and grow together. People who follow me on X or Twitter at adamjosh.com, we have seen these kiwis here really come to life. This is all kiwi right here. 2 kiwi trees, so they're doing good. I don't know when we're gonna get kiwi, but we'll find out. We're over here at the initial veggie patch. This is Ashwani, the piri piri pepper down there, and then a bunch of different radishes and lettuce and things like that in here. I would say the piri piri is doing the best. The radishes were kind of small, so we've been relocating some of our veggies to figure out what the best area on the farm is. There's beans going up this trellis. I believe there is some kale here as well. I'm not the best person to give this tour, to be honest. This is eggplant in the middle, which is flowering, and then we have rows of potato. The banana palms are all doing well. The biggest growth right here, actually it's not really the biggest growth. The biggest and most impressive one is Devani by far. Banana Bill over here has his shoot growing up the middle. Little Kim's there. This is Sophia, which is the small banana palm that may grow up to be about 10 feet tall. These are dwarf banana palms, which they might only get another 2 feet tall. And then this is Fox right there. And you can see he's growing as well. So they're all growing. The super low maintenance Kevin palm tree right there, he will probably grow to be very tall. If you've seen Portuguese palm trees, they grow to be very tall. But he's super low maintenance. He just stands there, and he doesn't even ask for water really, but we water him we skip to every other day now. They got to start rooting and finding their own path instead of feeding on our water. This is Bubble Longo. We feel like the branch that was coming out this way was getting dried out by our fire, so one reason we moved our fire pit is right there. Let's go up to the second level, and I'll show you. Obviously, if you follow me on X, you've seen the progress here. We have a secondary driveway, so if you wanted to come visit, and you had an RV or a car or a Cybertruck, and you wanted to put your tent here or your RV here and camp out with us for a couple nights, you could. I have a motion detector light here. So I've driven my car through here many times, and this is the view from the back. The only neighbor that you can see in sight is right over there. The rest is just mountains and valleys in the hills of Portugal here. As I was saying, yeah, this was a wall, a property wall, or our western wall, and through hard work and perseverance and dedication, we tore it down and made a road. So now I have a road access. Actually, we're going to call it Lover's Lane. I'm going to go buy a couple street signs. And you're actually on Lover's Lane right now. So if you wanted to, you could drive all the way through here. And we're going to stop at our stage area. So if you have a vision like I do, and you can see into the future like I do. When I look from here to here, I see the foundations for a stage. It's all there. I can see it all really clearly in my mind. I just have to build it. So clearing this and then using some of the rocks as a foundation for a stage. I might even keep it on wheels. But this here will be the stage area. And we'll have, farm shows. You've seen bands at farm places. You can see bands here in Portugal. And so this will all be obviously seating and a place to sit, but it's doubles as a road right now. Our other citrus trees are right here. We have 2 orange trees right here. This one is not doing as well as this one, but they're both doing okay. So we're going to get flowers and then some oranges out of that. Here is the newest addition, which is the secondary fire pit. And if I start going up backwards and you take a look at this roadway and you use your mind to see use your vision to see the path, you'll see exactly what I was doing. I'm just going to slowly back up and you can see all the way to the secondary driveway out to that road what I was up to. So all of this in front of me here was cleared. And it was all just piles of brush. And I'm not sure what the other people who owned this place previously were thinking. I'm not sure if they were thinking anything, but I can see a clear path or clear road all the way to the other driveway. So all we had to do was basically burn a bunch of brush here and then move our laundry line. We didn't really want a laundry line there anyway, so that brings us up to one of the 2 mango trees. This one's named Mickey. This one is named Aziz, after my adopted dad and mom. These are just some herbs that we've planted and are fiddling around with. We're trying to find the best spot for everything on the farm. There's a couple more trees I'm going to show you. We planted sunflowers all along the front, but they haven't really sprouted yet. These are olive trees. So many olive trees on the property. Here's one of Bobo Longo's branches. We're at the other citrus trees or the other orange trees. I watered them last night. And we're coming to one of the edges of our property. So we have a tent here, some olive trees. There's carob trees in there as well. And yeah, this is the road that goes up into town. You can also take the other road from the secondary access I was showing you earlier. But yeah, that's the fruit update. So we've planted, we're watering. This is out the front access. So the road goes down there and turns right and then goes up to the secondary driveway, as you can imagine. And then the road goes up that way. So we're kind of in a valley. This is all protected land, thankfully. So we're not going to have any neighbors across from us. So if I walk down this road, I would be walking in front of our property. And you get to the bottom of the hill. I'm walking down right now. You turn right and you go up the hill a little bit and you would see our secondary driveway. Now some of this land here, is not owned by us. It is owned by the Camara, or the local city council of L.O.V.E. So not a big deal. They have a fixed price. We've looked into it a little bit. We've got a quote of about 600 euros to buy the whole spot here. And I want to buy the whole spot. Again, it's just, there's a carob tree right here, or L.O.V.E. I want to buy the whole spot. As you can see, I have some projects on my hands and we have to prioritize them. There's a bunch of things that I want to do. This would be the corner, right? Road goes down into between the mountains there. You have a valley and some river. where we go get our river water. This wannabe road here goes up. That's our western wall, and it goes to the secondary driveway. Sometimes we see goats or shepherds in here. You have poppies growing wild. This is not the greatest road in the world, and we may have to do some work on this. As you can see, nobody's using any of this land up front. So because nobody's using it and because nobody technically owns it, it can be for sale and I can purchase it, which is the plan. We're driving up. If you're in a car and you would say to yourself, okay, do I turn right now into this new side road called Lover's Lane, or do I go straight up? And this is an incline by a lot. I mean, it's not vertical, straight vertical, but this is an incline. Talk about blue zone living. That is a longer way to get up to the main roads. And then here we are back at square one or square two. I might put some signage here. And then you're back kind of at where we started, at Lover's Lane. So RV park, tent area, a little road through if you need it. We have room for friends, for family. We have room for our veggie patch. 100% more room than we had in Niagara. And so much land. We have 2 fire pits. It's about an acre of land. So seems to be just enough for us so far. That things aren't slipping away from us, you know. I'm able to water all the things every second day. And we're able to watch these things grow in real time. It's kind of neat. That's your tour for today.